Hi guys, hello farmers. This is a lesson from Buenos Poultry. So let's farm up with Buenos Poultry. So guys, there is a lady that called me that her broiler chicks or chickens are dying. She does not know what's happening. So I said to her, send me a picture or a video, because she tried to describe the symptoms that the chicks were having, but then I wanted to see a video and also just to post it. I got permission from her to post the video. So this is how not to raise broilers. So guys, let's look at a few things here. The first mistake that she made is the bedding. There's no bedding there. Remember, a bed is a bed, guys. You cannot afford to sleep on a wet floor. You can't afford to sleep you can't afford to sleep. I mean, these chicks are sleeping on their on the concrete. Concrete is very, very, very cold, especially in winter. So I mean, imagine yourself sleeping on a bed that is full of water. You come there, you sleep there, whenever you rest there. You are gonna get sick in the meantime. So that's the first mistake, that there is no bedding there. The options that she has, like I said, it's wood shavings, or sawdust, even cow dung that has been I don't know what is it in English, but there's this cow dung that you find in the kraal that has got small minute pieces that you can just spread all over. It has got the ability to keep the warmth, and it also has got the ability to absorb wet poo. So that's what she is gonna do, because she stays in a place that is far from wood shavings and sawdust. That's the first thing, guys. The bedding there is all wrong. The second thing is she has mixed broilers and colored broilers. That's the second mistake. The diseases of these two types of breeds are sort of like different. They're not really there. So there are those that are common rather than those that are different. So the colored broilers, they are resistant to some disease which white broilers struggle to cope with. They die. So there are diseases that do not cause an infection in colored broilers but would cause an infection to white broilers. Another thing, colored broilers, they roam around the yard, they even go to the neighbors, they can take infections, they can spread infections, take infection from the other yard to another yard. So they are disease carriers. They might not be symptomatic, they might not have signs of sickness, but they're just carriers of the disease that would actually kill your white broilers when they get them. So you want to isolate your white broilers from your colored broilers. You don't want to mix them. That's number two. The third mistake that she's making, the feeding is just wrong. White broilers are not supposed to be having crushed maize alone. You can mix it, but you must mix it after at least 5 weeks going forward, because you want them to grow. So their formulated feed is the commercial feed that we buy. You can't run away from it, because that it has got a lot of protein in it and carbs in it. So if you feed them with crushed maize alone, you will not get the same amount of protein that you would if you were giving them their commercial feed. It's a thing that we cannot run away from. And that feed helps them to grow very fast. So if you're gonna cut corners with the feed, you're gonna have broilers that are gonna be stunted and not grow, and then you're gonna get tired of feeding them, and then they are still not growing, and then they will take time to be ready for slaughter. So that's another mistake. that she's making. I asked her about vaccination. She didn't vaccinate. The chick that you see, that you saw, the one that she was holding, has got what we call coryza. Coryza is very dangerous. It affects the eyes. It's an infection that affects the eyes. And I've had a chick lose its eye, not eyes, just one eye from coryza. So I did advise her to give antibiotics, and after that she needs to vaccinate her flock. She might also be having an outbreak of Newcastle disease there, judging by the spots that these birds are having, but it's difficult to decide from this point. But those chicks are when we're not vaccinated. So vaccination, bedding, feeding, these are the basic things that she was getting wrong. And also mixing breeds. It's even not a good practice to mix broilers, like white broilers that are of different age. I'm talking about white broilers. They're still white broilers, but it's not even advisable to mix them if they are in different ages, right? So I did advise her not to do. She was happy, and she's gonna go in and implement. And look at the floor there. On top of it having, there's feet everywhere, like there's crushed maize everywhere. There's what's this thing? The poo is everywhere. It's everywhere, or the poop is everywhere. The poop is everywhere. And remember, if they start eating feed that is mixed with their own poo, then it means that they're gonna get sicknesses. And the most common one is coccidiosis, which is a parasitic infection that affects the inner walls of the intestines, and then your bird starts now passing a chocolate like stool, and when it's severe enough, they start passing blood. And then when that happens, they can't absorb any food that you give them, so they will die because of hunger. So yeah guys, let's try and do things the right way so that we can grow. Everyone wants to grow. She might be having few birds right now, but this is how she will grow.